So when it comes to career advice, people would take it from anybody. They created a lifestyle on the back of their passion, but many are wary to take that same advice when it comes straight from the mouth of a Kardashian. Let's discuss. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Beasley here. Hope you all are staying cool, calm, and collected out there. I'm coming to you guys today with a video on the Kardashian clan, Kim Kardashian mainly, because she did a quote in an interview with Variety that ruffled a lot of people's feathers. Now, I will say when it comes to Kim and Kanye, I haven't talked about them in a while on my channel because, yo, I can't keep up. I just can't keep up. It just seems like every day between those two, there is something new. Let me know if you guys want me to update you and do a video on Kanye West and the whole entire thing with Kim Kardashian and Pete, aka Skeet. The main reason why I haven't talked about them is because it's just too much to keep up with, and the fact that I feel like this whole entire situation is a work. And, you know, the term work, that's like a term in professional wrestling. So that means that, like, something happens in the real world, but it's ultimately like fake. It's like a fake narrative to drive a storyline on WWE or wrestling TV per se. That's what a work is. And speaking of work, let's talk about and shift it back to Kim Kardashian, because she told all you hoes that you need to get up and work. First off, I want to start off by addressing Khloe Kardashian and Kourtney in this interview. So Khloe Kardashian, if you guys don't know, within the interview, I don't know if I misread it, but somewhere in the interview she said that she feels like it's unfair for a woman to take on majority of the blame when a man cheats on them. And you know what, Khloe, you're absolutely right. But at the same time, girl, you went all the way in on Jordyn Woods. Like, let's not forget about this. Like, these girls tried to erase history. You went in on Jordyn Woods for kissing your man or getting fingered by your man, whatever happened between those two. You shifted that blame completely on her, and you didn't have any type of like anger or animosity towards Tristan Thompson. And it's been alleged that those two are like low-key working things out behind the scenes. There's also some conflicting reports saying that she moved on to somebody else. I don't know what's going on with these girls. I really cannot keep up. But Khloe Kardashian, girl, sit your ass down. And Kourtney Kardashian, like, I have to keep it real. Like, she was the first person in the family to actually get up and work. Like, she created her own business in the store Dash, and that went on to like be like they made Dash into a whole entire storyline, a whole entire show where they went to Miami, New York, and opened up stores. But really, the true tea is those stores were just a place for them to film. Like, it's just a filming spot for those girls on that show back in the day. Like, it was not like a legit store. Like, yeah, they sold merchandise, but it was like marked up way too high, so it wasn't really a profitable business. And like, Kourtney Kardashian ultimately, like, the whole entire segment about advice towards women in business, what advice could she give besides like having a failed retail store? Like, granted, she went out and did the damn thing, but for years we sat on that show and watched Kourtney basically just sit on her ass. Like, she hasn't really done much of anything for years but just be on the Kardashian show. She barely even wanted to do that. Now, one trait about me is that I can see different sides of the same coin. Like, I can see and understand almost everybody's point of view, especially when it comes to the situation with this interview. Now, the people getting mad at Kim Kardashian mainly for like a slew of reasons. Like, we just have to be all the way honest here. First off, Kim Kardashian, she's pretty. Kim Kardashian won the lottery in life. Like, she's pretty, she's never had to struggle, she's always like been a part of the 1% throughout her whole entire childhood. Like, she never had to work a 9 to 5. Like, she never really had to do what a lot of us consider real work. Like, she never had to like get it out the mud and really start from the very bottom and climb her way to the top. Like, she legit didn't have to quote unquote struggle like me and you did. And like, even me, like, I grew up middle class, so some people could say that I didn't struggle like most of the world did. And now, this may sound petty to y'all, but a lot of women and some gay men are jealous of Kim Kardashian. She is the ultimate influencer. Like, being an influencer, that's a lane that she literally carved out and molded and perfected. Like, that is her lane. A lot of the Instagram girls are her sons. She ushered in BBL culture. Everybody has a BBL and everybody wants to be shaped like Kim Kardashian. She's the blueprint of what a lot of the BBL girls want to look like, especially even facially, with, you know, the lip injection Kardashians and the overall Bratz doll aesthetic. That's what Kim Kardashian made popular. Just like Paris Hilton made the whole entire skinny model look popular in the early 2000s, Kim Kardashian in the 2010s all the way up into the 2020s made the whole entire hourglass figure popular. You know, despite her, you know, getting her inspiration from black women, like the whole entire black woman aesthetic, she took it, whitewashed it, and regurgitated it back to you guys. And then she basically just lived the life that everybody wanted. You know, the model, Instagram model, the influencer, married a rapper, dated multiple athletes, probably had some other like behind the scene industry entanglements with other like well-to-do men, who knows. Always having men in her DMs, getting flued out constantly, wrapped in designer, wearing the latest designer before it even hits the scene. Like, no matter what she did, what she sacrificed to get to where she is, Kim Kardashian is living the life that a lot of people could only dream. And then another reason why people don't like her is because, especially when it comes to this pandemic, when a lot of people lost their jobs and lost their livelihood and literally hit rock bottom, it's kind of just like, how dare you? Like, how dare you tell us to get up and work when you basically laid on your back and got big off of a sex tape? Like, it's like, how dare you? Like, how dare you teach us and try to tell us how to live our life and tell us what hard work is? It's kind of like a, you don't know me, you don't know what I've been through, you know what I had to do to survive, that type of jazz. That's how everybody feels towards Kim Kardashian, because she never had to experience none of that. No form of struggle whatsoever, even though everybody's struggle is different. Everybody has different struggles. But in Kim Kardashian's defense, she's right. The context of the interview and the question was geared towards women in business. Women in business. In order to have a thriving business, to be an entrepreneur, to be a girl boss, you got to get your ass up and work. Whether you guys want to admit it or not, Kim Kardashian works hard. It takes a lot of work to create the empire that she made. Like, yeah, she was given a stepping stool with a silver spoon in her mouth, but she took that silver spoon and turned it into gold, diamond, jewels, encrusted, you name it. She took that and she ran with it. A lot of rich people, a lot of rich kids sit flat on their ass and do absolutely nothing. Looking at you, Sophia Richie. Like, a lot of people coast by on nepotism, like Justin Combs also, for example. There are a lot of rich kids out there that sit back on their ass and don't do a goddamn thing, don't have nothing on their own name because daddy is the one that writes the checks and takes care of them. Kim Kardashian got known off of laying off of her back, yes she did, but she also got known for, you know, the shape, the superficial shit, her being pretty, the fashion, the makeup, all that jazz. Like, that's what really made her famous, and her thrilling personality. But she also carved out her own lane, made a name for herself, and she put all of her sisters on. Like, for example, Kim Kardashian is the ultimate socialite, but before her, like, we had like Elizabeth Taylor, and then it was Anna Nicole, and then it was Paris Hilton, and then it was Kim Kardashian. But instead of her, that whole entire it girl title going to a brand new girl, she put her family on and made sure that like the next generation of the Kardashians were it girls. Like Kylie Jenner, for example. Kylie Jenner is the Generation Z version of Kim Kardashian. She may have made Ray J's dick spit, but she took that nut and she ran with it and she created an empire for her life. Like, she legit put her whole entire family on to where like the next two generations don't even have to work. But I guarantee you they are. They're already even gearing north up to be the next best thing for whatever generation she's a part of. And shifting it back to work, a lot of Generation Z and millennials, I'm a millennial, but I just gotta keep it real, a lot of y'all do not want to work, especially after the pandemic when everybody was sitting back, getting paid unemployment, getting paid more than what they were actually making. A lot of people did not want to return to work, and now we kind of all have to because of all this inflation out the ass, but it is what it is. People don't want to work. People do not want to work anymore. The pandemic crippled a lot of people. A lot of people came up during the pandemic. It is what it is. What you did with the money is what you did with the money. But like, all I say is that a lot of people think that, you know, this influencer culture and influencer lifestyle comes easy, and it doesn't. That's why we have a lot of people that look like they're doing the damn thing, but behind the scenes, they're probably just laying on a pissy mattress. So being an influencer is not easy work. Like, you have to film perfectly at a certain day. You got to make sure you look good that day. You got to scout out locations, or you got to get the right photographer, videographer. You got to make sure the editing's on point. It is not easy, you guys, and I can even speak from experience. I actually had a deal to I had a deal for like this scuba gear line, and I was able to like go on vacation in Mexico during that time and film some content for it. And it took about 2 days for it to like, for me to really like get it all together in one big package and ship it back to them. And when they got the package, the edited package that I gave them, the video package, they were mad that it was in landscape mode. It needed to be in portrait, like so you could see it like you're viewing it on your phone. And I was just like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Y'all, I put work. Me and my best friend put work into those videos, and we had to scrap the shit. And I had to come up with a new day to film the shit, and then life happened, time got away, and they rescinded their offer. They were like, you know what, you can keep all that gear, but we got to move on with the campaign. Thank you for your services. And y'all, that was a learning experience for me. Like, being an influencer, filming, all that jazz, it takes time, patience, and energy. It is not easy. Like, I think we have to take the term work ethic and apply it to each person's individual life, because everybody's two jobs are not the same. Like, no matter if you're working hard, you're still working hard. So you're getting your ass up and working. And I'm sorry, this is not to even cape for the girl. I do like Kim Kardashian. I do see faults in her, but ultimately I do like her. And I gotta say that she does work her ass off. It takes a lot of work, time, and energy to uphold the empire that she's created, and also keeping her name out there, because the girl doesn't really have any talent but being pretty and making money and being an entrepreneur. I mean, that's pretty much her talent. Like, being an entrepreneur is a talent. It takes a lot of talent to get your ass up and really like be your own source of income, to keep it all the way real. But I say all this to say, if you're mad at Kim Kardashian and what she said, it doesn't matter what time or day, you just don't like her ass. You don't like her, and that's okay. Just say that you don't like her and just keep it pushing. Tune the girl out, if you will. But ultimately, it's not going to stop the machine that she's already been able to build, because the masses built her up to where she is. And at this point, it's solidified and it's not coming down. Like, it would probably take a huge scandal to knock down the Kardashian clan. But it is what it is, you guys. I'm rambling at this point. But let me know what you guys think about Kim Kardashian and the whole entire get your ass up and work. Now, I'm about to get my ass up and go to work and edit this video. But those are my views. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to come back at you guys with some more content.